The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Running on first down, Eckler. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Eckler. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 24, Heineke. Open man is Samuel, complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now in his first year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Heineke.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Heineke.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Heineke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 21-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings?
It got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. finds his target, Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21 to 7.
Next is Washington 21, Chargers 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Heineke on 1st down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Heineke. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Heineke to throw it.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. To return is Roberts. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert off of play action. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
It's almost hard to believe that Joey Bosa is in his 6th season now with the Los Angeles Chargers. A Pro Bowler 3 out of the last 4 seasons. He led the team with 7.5 sacks in 2020. One of the great technicians as a pass rusher in the league.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On on third down. Heineke.
Eluding the pressure right. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Herbert's throw taken in by Cook.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Roberts.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed out right. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chargers 14. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Heineke now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. This to McLaurin out on the left side.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert back to the air. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Herbert operating from the red zone, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown! It's complete. Keenan Allen from 13 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Heineke.
Flushed out right.
And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete.
Fighting his way through. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A first down throw for Heineke.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Heineke.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
First down and more for Allen. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 34.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Herbert on first down now. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Going back to Allen. He's got him again.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. A good pick up there, 20. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Andre Roberts there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Crowder. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happening.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.